It's your girl, Malessea or Melissa, back with your August mid-monthlies. So this is going to be from August 15th to about the 23rd, and then I'll do a separate video for the last week of the month. So I went ahead and I shuffled the cards for Aries. Now for every sign that I'm going to do, you can always fast forward through the shuffling and me pulling the actual cards too, because I know everyone's time is important and don't want to waste anyone's time. So if you don't want to watch that part, you can always just fast forward through. Yes, let's see what else. Welcome. If you're new, please like and subscribe and share. Greatly appreciate anything that you can do to support my channel. Again, these are general readings for each zodiac sign for the middle of August. And so when I say general readings, that means it might not always resonate because I'm doing it for a large amount of people versus one particular person. So always check your moon, rising, and sun sign to see any more insight. And also you can look at the link down below in the description box for my website if you want to do a private reading. So yeah, I think that's about it. So I'm going to go ahead and concentrate for Aries and pull some cards and see what we get. See what we got going on for Aries. So yeah, I'm using the Llewellyn Tarot deck, and then I'll do some clarification cards, just the basic Rider-Waite deck, and then I'll do an oracle card for advice for each zodiac. Okay, Aries. So what I see right off the bat is you maybe stopping a cycle of, what do they say, the phrase like window shopping for options. And then you're going to like a death or a transformation here. But then maybe you don't want to look foolish, or you don't want to make that leap of faith yet. And you don't do the full transformation, if you were to call it that. Again, general readings can be love, health, work, money, you know, however it resonates for you personally. And then you might have some difficult time where you feel like you're left out in the cold and you're really struggling with something. with the Five of Pentacles upright. But then you have the King of Pentacles upright, which is a really good card if you're talking about money, pentacles. And so that would be you coming out of the cold. I mean, it could be emotionally as well, but now you're on your throne and you're a king, and you have all the tools that you need. Then we have the Eight of Cups towards the end of the week. And, I don't know if it's the situation you're dealing with or a person, or if it's yourself directly. But you're kind of like giving up on something or a situation and turning away from these cups that you have. So I'm going to pull some clarifying cards real quick. Again, you can fast forward through this part if it's too long of shuffling for you. Two more shuffles real quick. Alright, they get a little slippery sometimes. Alright, let's see. So, yes, okay, so you have the Hangman in reverse, clarifying the Seven of Cups in reverse and the Five of Pentacles upright. This could be, so normally when the Hangman is upright, it could be a need for looking at a situation or person from a different perspective. And when it's in the reverse, it's almost like you don't want to do that. Also, it could mean when it's in the upright, it's stagnant energy. When it's reversed, it's not stagnant energy. We'll come back to that. Hold on here. Okay, so then you have the King of Pentacles clarifying the Death upright and the King of Pentacles upright. So you have the King of Pentacles reverse, sorry. Interesting. Okay. So I think what that's definitely saying to me is that if you don't embrace this death, this transformation, however it fits into your life, that you won't be able to get to that place of abundance and coming out of the cold, because here you'd have the same two cards upright, but since one is reversed and it's over top of death, it's almost like giving you a little warning or hint there about that. Okay, and so then you have the Page of Wands reversed, clarifying the Fool reversed, and then the Eight of Cups upright. I would say that you're still not ready to take off into this new direction, this new journey. Because, you know, if you look at the Eight of Cups and the Page of Wands, you'll see it also when I do the screenshot, is that they're both holding wands and they're both, you know, looking like they're going on a journey. They both have mountains, you know, in the distance, but in this case, your card was reversed. And in this card, it's someone turning away and not wanting to, like, you know, make a decision or face these things. So, yeah, I mean, I think it just, you know, it's saying, like, on one hand, you're maybe aware of the stagnant energy in whatever way this relates to you, or you're aware of a different perspective, but you don't want to fully transform yet. So, you know, I almost feel like if you don't turn away, and you were to switch these cards, right? Because they're like this right now, towards the end of the week. But if you would switch them, and you won't, you know, turn away, like this card is saying, then you'd be able to get to that place of the King of Pentacles. Or possibly, if this is like related to job stuff, you might get the job offer or more money or some type of stability in your abundance, but it's still not what you want. Yeah. I'm not sure exactly. You'll have to, again, see where that fits for you. Let's get you an oracle card real quick. See if we can get you some advice. Okay, it says against the grain. So since this is an oracle deck that I'm not familiar with, I'm just gonna get out the little book real quick here. It's really a pretty card that I don't know, when you see the screenshot, you'll see is a woman swimming naked in the water, and there's some birds up above her, and she's like peeking her head up over the waters. It says you want birds to be able to fly underwater. You want to unleash the beauty that hides in even the ugliest of scenes and sentiments, sorry. You want to make possible what others say cannot be. You're a radical dreamer, a sacred rebel, and you bring the light of a more positive future into this world. The universe loves you so much for your unusual take on things, for the quirkiness in you that dares to honor that which is different and renders the impossible possible. This oracle comes with a special message for you. You are someone who lives and breathes in the depths of creative waters. You need to lose yourself to the flow of music, nature, dreams, imagination, and fantasy through art and literature, meditation, dance, and in sacred or in sensual surrender, to the sacred waters of the ocean, the river, the lake, or the bathtub. Close your eyes and relax. Take 7 deep breaths in and out as you bring your awareness to your body and the space that exists within your body. When you're relaxed, imagine, sense, or perceive a winding river of golden light that starts below your feet. Sense it gathering there as a pool of liquid of golden energy. It has an intelligence of its own, and it winds its way into beautiful patterns before you, flowing with grace and playfulness. This river of light symbolizes your life journey. Just notice it and enjoy it. See that your life journey is unique. You may focus on your own river of life or expand your awareness to the sense of rivers of light represents the journeys of those around you. You may see, sense, or feel that their paths are unique to them also. No one has the exact same journey to take, even though we are all leading towards the one destination of absolute love. Say the following out loud. I honor myself. I honor the truth that I express through my very being. I accept the protection that I am offered, so that I may go against the grain from a place of love and as an invitation for others to be open to life. So be it. When you're ready, simply open your eyes and sit quietly with your hand on your heart for a moment. You have completed your healing process. So yeah, that's a really beautiful card. When I was talking about if this was related to a job situation, and maybe the money not like swaying you, or this position of power not making you happy or swaying you, if it's a love situation, you possibly feel like you couldn't make a leap of faith and you feel left out in the cold, even though on one hand you feel balanced, you're kind of turning away and still need to go through another transformation or finish your transformation that's happening up there, if that makes sense. So again, like I said, it's a general reading, so you have to see how it resonates for you. But yeah, Aries, so that's your advice and your cards for August 15th through the 23rd. And I'll see you later in the month for the end of the month. Okay, well, let's keep it moving. Okay, let's move on to Taurus. Again, you can go ahead and fast forward through the shuffling because I know some people don't want to wait for that. last one. Get up into Taurus. And cards. Okay, Taurus, this is going to be for August 15th through the 23rd. And we'll pull some cards, some clarifying cards, and give you advice for the end of the week. And you can fast forward if you don't want to wait for me to shuffle or pull the cards. Okay, Taurus. So what I see, possibly at the beginning of the week, again, this is general reading, so take it how it resonates. If you want a more private reading, you can click below down in the description box to get that information. But I see some kind of movement delayed or stalled. But you're actually looking at a situation or a person or something in yourself, and you do have the ability to either give an offer, a small offer, or something will be offered to you. I do see you being tight with your money. And I see Page of Wands reversed is almost like, in this card, like a lack of confidence or keeping something close to your chest. So yeah, some type of lack of movement, maybe in the physical world or a certain aspect of whatever you're dealing with, but then you are changing your possible pattern or previous way of looking at something to not turn away and to go within and look at something. And then because you have the Eight of Cups reversed, and then when you have the Page of Pentacles upright, like I said, it could be a small offer that you're making, or you receive a small offer. but, you know, really holding on to your money maybe a little bit too tightly, you know. Four of Pentacles upright. It could be also not money. It could be what you associate, you know, abundance with, or money. It could be time, energy, just holding those things a little bit too tightly. And again, with the Page of Wands reversed, maybe it talks about a lack of self-confidence or keeping something close to your chest. And then you have the Page of Cups upright, you know, which is a really beautiful card, and, you know, shows these like two fish, or it looks like two fish jumping out of this cup, and the person is standing at the ocean on the rocks, and the rocks that are splashing up, and it's some type of change is coming through. Let's do some clarifying cards to see if it gives us any more insight to, you know, which area this could relate to, or just get more insight as well. Give me a second while I shuffle. Again, you can always fast forward through this little part. Little baby cards sometimes get slippery. Oh, wait a minute. We got the game card. We gotta pull one more for you. It shouldn't be in there. Okay. Thank you, cards, spirits, gods and goddesses, higher powers that be, energy, whatever I'm going to call it. Thank you. Okay, so let's see, Taurus. So you have the Nine of Swords clarifying the Knight of Swords reversed and the Four of Pentacles upright. The Nine of Swords is a card that could be talking about stress, anxiety, worry, you know, something potentially keeping you up at night. Okay, then you have the Two of Wands reversed, clarifying the Eight of Cups reversed and the Page of Wands reversed. So normally the Two of Wands is upright. It's about, you know, using your intuition, looking at things from higher perspective, and yeah, just thinking about, you know, your next step. When it's reversed, it can talk about a lack of intuition, a lack of seeing things from higher perspective. When I say higher perspective, that could also be like long-term perspective, just different, you know, perspective in general. Okay, and then you have the Nine of Pentacles upright, clarifying the Page of Pentacles upright and the Page of Cups upright. So the Nine of Pentacles card is talking about, 9 is, you know, almost near completion. The Nine of Pentacles is all about hard work and putting in a lot of time and effort into something. And you see like really tiny in the background, a little tiny castle. So you know that's kind of like staying focused on your work, whatever it is, and keeping the vision of what you want or what this work is going to bring you like in the background to help your focus. Okay. So you know, what I see with this Nine of Swords, like the stress and anxiety keeping you up at night, could have led to the non-movement aspect we talked about earlier. And the wanting to hold on to your resources, whether it's your time or your money, your energy with the Four of Pentacles upright. And then when you have the Two of Wands reversed, that is, you know, showing that like in some, you stopped not wanting to make a decision, or stopped, no, that's not right. You stopped wanting to turn away, but you still haven't made a decision and you're still not trusting your intuition, you know, which again, the Page of Wands reversed is like lack of confidence, holding feelings or something too close to your chest. But, you know, maybe this Page of Cups at the end of the week, you know, by like the weekend, the 23rd or, you know, 22nd, 23rd, you'll be able to have some new abundance come in and a lot of change, and possibly this can come from showing you if you work hard in a situation, not only in like a work situation, that you can, you know, be victorious, and you can maybe share that other fish with somebody, you know, friends, family, lover, whatever. So yeah, so let's get you some advice, Taurus, for August 15th through the 23rd. Yes, I know we're almost done with Taurus. Are you trying to rush us? No, we're just trying to keep us on schedule. Okay. Give me a second while I shuffle. One more. All right, you got what is already within you. Let's find out. I'm using the book because I don't know these oracle cards. And again, you'll see it in the screenshot. closer up. It's really pretty. It's 2 hands together and a bunch of butterflies coming out. You hold in your hand that which you seek. In other words, the pair of spectacles you have been rummaging around the house for are sitting on top of your head. Let's see. It might not seem like you have much to start with. Perhaps you feel that all you have is a small, simple choice to make. Perhaps you have a song to begin, an email to send, a conversation to start, or a sketch to let loose. However small, it is enough to get the ball rolling. Don't make the mistake of believing that what you need is behind you, lies within another, or is yet to appear. You have all that you need to take the steps in your life, and from that, all else will flow. Hug yourself by wrapping your arms around your body. Can you summon love for yourself? Feel what comes up for you when you do this. Do you think it is silly and resist it? Can you soften and melt into it? Feel love for yourself. You are deserving of love as anyone. Can you accept this love from yourself now? Feel your heartbeat in your chest and the flow of your breath. You are alive. You are connected to life, and you can trust in yourself, your own mind, your own body, your own breath. Just be with yourself and know that all is going to be okay. Reassure yourself that letting go of the past is as natural as the passing of the seasons of life or time. When you're ready, stand up, open your arms wide, and hold them above your head for a moment. Imagine your heart and hands are open and shining out a beautiful light that is within you. Imagine the universe receiving it and saying yes to you. If you're feeling cheeky and ready, send a big yes back to the universe and laugh. That is all. That is enough. You are enough. So mote it be. Aww, that was really beautiful. I like that, Taurus. Okay. Take your picture before I forget. Beautiful. Hopefully everyone's having a good week so far. I know I'm a little late with this mid-monthlies, but we've been having a heat wave here in California, and it's just been a busy week. What can I say? But better late than never. Okay. Go ahead and shuffle some cards for Gemini. Gemini. Okay. Gemini for August 15th through the 23rd. Oh. Careful now. Again, you can shuffle. You can fast forward through the shuffling part if it takes too much time for you or is annoying. No problem. Sometimes people say it's really loud when I shuffle, but I have to shuffle. Always turn the volume down during that part as well. If it bothers you. Gemini, one more shuffle of these cards and then we'll start. Give me a second here. All right, Gemini. Let's see. Oh, Gemini, what's going on? Okay, so you have the Ace of Wands reversed, which is, you know, could be a lack of imagination or hope. And then you have the Horned One in this deck is, sorry, one second. Okay, so the Horned One in this deck is really similar to the Devil card. So it can be talking about you know, overindulgent in certain things, temptation, yeah, just some kind of unhealthy amount of something, if I can say it in that way. And then you have the Six of Swords reversed, which is showing me like a lack of trust to the point where like there's no movement. I don't know if that's like trust within yourself or a situation or another person, but normally when Six of Swords is upright, you know, it's two people on a boat, moving in the boat, you know, going forward, and there's a guy in the back who's directing the boat, and they're not looking at him, they're just looking at the swords. So it's like some type of, like I said, betrayal or lack of trust or something that's not making any movement happen. And I also say that because the following card is the Five of Wands reversed. So normally Five of Wands can be feeling like, how would you say it? Could be sorry, it's like, okay, it's like a celebration card. It can be a celebration card. It can also be celebrating but like still feeling defensive in some way. but also playful. So yeah, when it's reversed, it's like all those things. So you see in the card, you know, there's a guy in the middle and he's holding his wand out, and then there's several guys around him and they're all holding their wands out up in the air and celebrating, but some of them are trying to grab his wand. And so it's like, if you were first to look at it, you wouldn't know, well, are they attacking him and you know, messing with him, or oh, they're actually his friends, they might be playing with him as a celebration. So when it comes after the Six of Swords reverse, it's almost like, again, like a lack of trust, or feeling like you don't have enough support around you or something. Let's keep going though. Okay, so then you have the Magician reversed. Oh, I'm sorry, the Hermit reversed. This card always looks like the Magician card to me in this deck, but it's the Hermit. So when the Hermit is upright, it's like all about basically introspection, illumination, intuition. When it's reversed, it's like you're not using those things, or those things are not in this situation right now. And then the last card you have here is the Nine of Wands upright. The Nine of Wands is a pretty good card, if you look at it in a positive way, is that, you know, there's a guy here with his arm in a sling, and he's clearly, yes, I see you, Nefertiti. He's clearly been hurt in some way, because one of his arms are hurt, but the other hand still has a wand up to defend himself, and then he has the other 8 wands all around him, like a good defense is what I'm saying. So it could be this situation, or what was going on, the lack of hope, and the imbalance, and the betrayal, and not using your intuition, you know, left you hurt, but yet you're still feeling, you know, for the most part, pretty safe and pretty secure. But let's pull some clarifying cards to see what else we have. Okay. Wow. Gemini. So the first card that you have clarifying is the Nine of Wands reversed. And then you have the Nine of Wands upright at the bottom. That's really interesting. I think the one for Taurus or Aries was like that too. It's kind of funny. You know, that shows progression. So maybe here you still were really hurt and you still felt really vulnerable, versus here you still feel hurt, but you're able to protect yourself and you're able to feel more secure. So, you know, that's kind of a good transition for the end of the week or into the weekend, if you can say. And then you have the Four of Swords upright, clarifying the Devil upright and the Hermit in reverse. Oh, I'm sorry, that's not 4, that's 5 of swords. Yes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sorry. 5 of swords, clarifying the Devil upright and the Hermit in reverse. So the 5 of swords is feeling like, you know, you've possibly maybe, okay, let me describe, sorry. There's 2 guys in the background that have their backs turned away, and there's 2 swords on the floor, on the ground. And then there's the main guy in the foreground that's holding 2 swords on his shoulder or back, and then 1 sword in his other hand. And so it's almost like, I don't know if he's, you know, defeated these 2 other guys, and he has more than enough tools with him to like fight a battle, right? Like, so why would this guy need 3 swords? We really only need 1. But he's looking kind of smirking at them or kind of laughing at them, which is interesting. Now, when it's clarifying those 2 cards, I think it's almost like a warning sign because you're not, you know, maybe possibly using your intuition, your introspection, or this illumination, this light, you know. In the Hermit card, he's either holding a lantern, or in this deck, he's holding a torch. And so when you deny that light and you know, possibly do too much with the Devil card and, you know, too much whatever your addictions are, or don't have the right portions of something, it's almost like, why does he need 3 swords? He's taking more than he needs, and I think that goes with the Devil card here. Yeah, so let's keep going though. So then you have the King of Wands upright, clarifying the 6 of swords in reverse, and the 9 of Wands upright. So it looks like, you know, hopefully by the end of the week, you can start to feel more secure and more balanced, hopefully, and get, you know, maybe some of that hope back and say, okay, you know, I've been hurt, which, you know, everyone has in some way in their life, but I still have ways to protect myself, and I still have a good fight left in me, and, you know, whatever phrase or like way of looking at it for your situation comes up. But I do see, you know, the King of Wands is king on his throne, he's holding his wand, he's got his crown, he's comfortable, he's got like the fancy outfit, the fancy shoes, all that, and he's just like not bothered, you know what I mean? So hopefully that will be you towards the end of the week, maybe for the weekend. Let's pull a quick advice for you, Gemini, before you go. That is so weird. Gemini, you got the same card as Taurus did. And you guys saw me shuffle, right? Like, what? I'm gonna pull one more because it's just freaking me out a little bit. Okay. Stir them up a little bit too. They've been shuffled. They've been shuffled. I mean, sometimes we get similar advice, you know. I'm not an astrologer, but things, planets are all affecting us in similar and different ways all the time. So let me just pull one more card real quick. So what you have is what is already within you. And then you also have focus on the light. So let me redo that real quick from our Sacred Rebels Oracle deck. So I'll read this one. Focus on the light. A tremendous force of light is gathering around you. It is attracted to the purity of your intention to create from your heart. Any resistance or feel will inhibit the continuing free flow of light so that it can manifest its beauty through you in the physical world where it is needed. It is best to stay focused on your pure heart and intentions. Sometimes success can be a powerful mirror and a shining searchlight as it shows up what was already within someone or a group of people. Under the spotlight of success, it is more intense, amplified, and obvious. Okay. This oracle brings an assurance of success of the highest order, not just commercially, but from the heart. It will manifest as a highly valuable offering to the world. This applies to a project, endeavor, or organization in which you are involved. Your heart will help you realize which group or project it applies to. It may be more than one. However, you must stay focused. Enjoy the glittering lights of success, but don't get distracted by them. Stay on point with what you want to create and why. Okay, real quick. Imagine that a huge sunflower is flowing from the sun. Sorry, I cannot read. Imagine that a huge sunflower is following the sun from sunrise to sunset. Imagine a golden arc of light being created by the gently moving head of the sunflower. That arc of light flips upside down to become a vessel filled with golden energy that drops down like a rainfall of energy from a golden orb of the sun. Imagine you can breathe in the vessel of golden energy. It feels good. Stay with that good feeling and let it settle in your heart. In your own time, just open your eyes. Okay, Gemini. Now let's get the other one. What is already within you? You hold in your hand that which makes you that which you seek. In other words, the pair of spectacles or glasses you have been running around the house looking for are sitting on top of your head. What you are seeking, perhaps by exploring far and wide, is actually right under your nose. You may not like this idea. Let's see. It might not seem like you have much to start with. Perhaps you feel all you have is a small, simple choice to make. Perhaps you have a song to begin, an email to send, a conversation to start, or a sketch to let loose. However small, it is enough to get the ball rolling. Don't make the mistake of believing that what you need is behind you, lies with another, or is yet to appear. You have all that you need to take the step in your life, and from that, all else will flow. Hug yourself by wrapping your arms around your body. Can you summon love for yourself? Feel what comes up for you with this. Do you think it's silly and resist it? Can you soften and melt into it? Feel love for yourself. You are as deserving of love as anyone. Can you accept this love from yourself now? Feel your heart beat in your chest and the flow of your breath. You are alive. You are connected to life, and you can trust in yourself, your own mind, your own body, your own breath. Just be with yourself and know that all is going to be okay. Reassure yourself that letting go of the past is just as natural as the passing of time or seasons. When you are ready, stand up, open your arms wide, and hold them above your head for a moment. Imagine your heart and hands are open and shining out the beautiful light that is within you. Imagine the universe receiving it and saying yes to you. If you are feeling cheeky and ready, send a big yes back to the universe and laugh. I like that laugh part. That is all. That is enough. You are enough. So be it. Yeah, that's a really beautiful message. It's the same that Taurus got. So it's good advice for Gemini. Let me take a picture here, and then we will move on to Cancer. Yes. Take a quick break, real quick, before we start. Cancer. Let's get you some cards, August 15th through the 23rd. Again, you can you can fast forward through me shuffling if it takes too long or it's annoying to you. So feel free to do that if you want. Let's shuffle it. Try again. That was horrible. Shuffle. Hold on. What's going on here? Let's see. All right. One more Cancer. Cleo. Shh. No. Okay, Cancer. Okay, Cancer. Let's see. So the first part of the week, I see you having a lot of strength and something about possibly delivering a letter or getting a letter or message and some type of celebration. And then I also see, you know, feeling a little more defensive, possibly, you know, being hurt about something, but, you know, still having a way to defend yourself, if that makes sense. Not like overly defensive, but still having a way to protect yourself. And then I see lots of change coming in and confidence and oops, sorry, 1 second. I have the Pandora music and sometimes the ads come on. I have to get the ad-free one. Anyway, sorry, Cancer. And then I see, you know, you have the Four of Pentacles reversed here. And normally when it's upright, it can be talking about holding on to abundance too tightly. Like abundance can be money, it can be energy, time. But when it's reversed, it's almost like you're not doing that, which is really good. Because, you know, you never want to hold on to anything, you know, too tightly if you don't have to. So yeah, let's pull some clarifying cards to see what else we can get. Again, this is a general reading, Cancer, for August 15th through the 23rd. So it can be, you know, about love, money, work, relationships. Kind of have to see where it fits in for yourself. And again, you can always shuffle, fast forward through me shuffling. Just give me a second here. Sometimes I get a little tongue-tied, but you guys know generally what I mean, I think. Ah, clear. No. Shh. Sorry about my little animals making noises sometimes. One more time, Cancer. Get into it here. Alright, we can do a fish pile anyway. Okay. Oh, got some jumpers. Hold on. Oh shit. Gotta just hit my little head right there. It's okay. It didn't hurt. It's just feeling a little goofy. If that's okay. got here, Cancer? Okay. So you have the Page of Cups clarifying the Page of Swords upright and the Nine of Wands upright. Which is funny because you have two Pages of Cups upright, which is pretty nice. It's a good card. Then you have the Ace of Pentacles reversed, clarifying the Strength card, and the Page of Cups reversed. The Ace of Pentacles reversed can be basically talking about an offer or some kind of money or something that can be related to an offer and money that normally would, you know, would be something positive here, and it's in the reverse, which doesn't always mean that it's negative, but let's see how it translates into the whole story here. And then you have Judgment in reverse, clarifying the Three of Cups upright and the Four of Pentacles reversed. Interesting. I feel like Cancer, there's you know, the last card you had here was the Four of Pentacles reversed, which was talking about not holding on so tightly to money or to resources or time. And then you know, you have the Judgment card reversed, which could be saying something about like basically the opposite of judgment or justice, the opposite of truth, or calling something out maybe. You have these two Page of Cups upright, and then you have the Ace of Pentacles reversed. You know, Page of Cups can be an offering, or share your cup with somebody. It's a small offering. It doesn't have to be like a love thing. It could be work or family. And when it comes after the Nine of Wands, it's like you were still hurt but still able to defend yourself, and then the next thing you know, you're like, hey, all this change is coming in, and I want to offer my cup. Yeah, and I don't know, you know, if that offer was put down or denied or something. It's very interesting. Sorry. You know, I need more. I can't. I'm like trying to figure out the story, but I'm still confused. So let's just, you know, get you a few more clarifying cards, because like, what is this about? I took one flipper. Okay, let's see. Okay. Yeah, it was upright. Okay. All right, Cancer. So you have the Five of Pentacles reversed, which is could be a lack of balance, give and take. Then you have the Eight of Cups upright, you know, someone walking away, not wanting to make a decision or pick any of the cups. And then you have Four of Cups upright, which is somebody who's looking at these three cups in front of them, and normally, like in certain decks, like one of the cups will be spilt over, you know, one is like half empty, one is full, whatever. But what you always see in all the decks is basically someone sitting under a tree, and then there's this cup that's up in the clouds, like above their head, and they can't see it yet, and it's being like brought down to them. And with the Four of Cups, that's talking about something that you can't see yet, like, you know, divine timing or divine intervention or whatever you want to call it. That's basically you thinking, oh, okay, these are all the options maybe, and I don't like any of them, or you're just confused in your head about, you know, which ones to do, but there's still another one you don't know about. That's kind of how I see it. Yeah, I'm not sure why you don't want to make this judgment or this decision about something, because you do it here too. Maybe this lack of balance or give and take is making it hard for you to make a decision. Okay, Cancer. I don't remember where exactly we were. I went ahead, my camera cut off, so I had some technical difficulties, but we were at the end of your confirmation cards, and then I went ahead and shuffled already and picked you out some advice, Cancer, for August 15th through the 23rd. So let's go ahead and do that. Yeah, I think the last thing that I was saying about the Four of Cups was that there was still another option or something that you haven't seen yet from the universe or your guides or higher power that's going to show you something if you don't want to look at the cups that you have so far. All right, so let's go to your Oracle card. So it's number 18, Spirals of Manifestation. And it says, the creative rebellious path of love moves in spirals. It is not linear. Sometimes our mind decides that the way forward is to take clear steps from one point to the next logical point. However, there is a genius within that can guide us on the alternative route. If there is unnecessary pothole or delay in the typical linear path of progression, and the curved loop in the path will be quicker, more fun, and more beautiful, then why not allow yourself to be guided to that path? This can happen through trust and wisdom rather than rigid adherence to what on the surface appears to be logical progression. You are in the midst of a spiral of manifestation. Something is coming into being even if you think it is further away than ever before. This oracle has a message for you. Sometimes when we feel the furthest away from what we want, we are actually closer than ever before. Just one turn on the spiral loop of creation can see your manifestation taking root in the world. Be in goodwill with yourself and the universe. All is unfolding perfectly, whether you feel it right now or not. This oracle also brings a message to you about the perfect synchronicities that are taking place in your life. You may have started to notice these already. When you live from the heart, honor our creative center, and choose unlikely but loving rebellious ways to be in the world, we will begin to notice synchronicity every day. Excuse me. This oracle reminds you that there's no point in rushing to the bus stop. If you are way too early, you're just wasting your time. Better to live your life at a more appropriate pace and get there at the right time. You don't need the anxiety that comes from rushing towards your destiny. Try not to worry quite so much about the future. You will attract what you want and need so much more enjoyably if you relax and deal with the here and now. Remember too that your life path is unfolding in harmony with the path of others. You will meet with each other for the greatest benefit when you trust in the flow of the one great creative spiral upon which this galaxy spins. Everything is completely in harmony with everything else to fulfill the great big creative intent of the supreme creative force of love. You are included in that, luckily. Okay, and this is your thing that you can say to yourself, Cancer, for the rest of August, or from August 15th through the 23rd. So you can say, spirals of creation, spirals of light, you bring the manifestation to life. I trust in your wisdom and in your grace. Help me be wise and keep the faith. Repeat as needed. Well, that's very beautiful, Cancer. All right. Okay, I think we're going to stop here and take another little break, and then I will continue on with Leo. And it is Leo season, so we got to get ready for that. And I might walk my dogs, and then I'll come back, everybody. So I'll see you shortly. Okay, bye. Okay, Leo, we're going to pick back up, and decided that we're going to lose light here if we don't continue, so. More before we lose the light. Yes. Yes. And remember, these are general readings. They are for either love, Cleo. They're either, you better knock it off, Cleo. These are general readings. They're for love, money, family, health, whatever, you know, how it resonates for you. If you want a private reading, you can look in the description box below to find my website where you can sign up for a private reading. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and continue for Leo for August 15th through the 23rd. Again, sorry that these are a little late, guys. I had a busy week. And you can fast forward through the shuffling if you don't want to watch this part, which I totally understand and get, and I don't want to waste waste anyone's time. So feel free to fast forward if you want. Okay, Leo. Okay, Leo. Let's see what we got. Okay. Okay, Leo, so what I see, happy birthday, by the way, Leo. We're still in Leo season. Gotta say that. So what I see at the beginning of the week, or you know, a little bit further back past the 15th, I see a not great work ethic and something not putting in the hard work, because you have Eight of Pentacles reversed, and then you have Six of Swords upright, so it could be a possible betrayal or lack of trust, but still some type of movement. And then you have the Three of Swords, which actually is heartbreak and betrayal, so that kind of confirms that on its own. And then you have the Fool reversed, the Empress reversed, and the Ten of Cups reversed. So the Fool reverse can be talking about not wanting to take a leap of faith, whether it's you or a person or the situation. The Empress reverse, the Empress is like the businesswoman of the tarot, and you know, not like gender or whatever, just from the imagery. And so when it's reversed, maybe not having a good sense of business, or getting things done or something here. The Empress is, what else? How do you describe her? She is, you know, she's not yet a queen, but she still has a lot of authority and respect, and you know, people come to her for advice. So yeah, there's something there like out of balance since it's reversed. And then you have the Ten of Cups reversed. The Ten of Cups, 10 being like completion, you know. So something is not completed. Ten of Cups obviously can be like romantic love or happy family, happy life, you know, whatever you want to say for that, but or good health or something. But it's in reverse, so something is not done, or not, you know, in that happy place yet. So let me pull some clarifying cards, Leo, and we'll see what else we got here that comes out. Again, if you want to fast forward through the shuffling, feel free. If not, that's cool too. Just give me a second. You can hear my cats and dogs sometimes in the background. And a little bit of relaxing Reiki music. And you can hear that, but anyway. Alright, so I'm going to make a Go Fish pond with these cards anyway because they are so tiny, and I do that with the big ones too sometimes. Alright. Let's see here. Little fish pile. Leo's gonna go fishing. Fishing. Alright. Okay, one second. Alright, Leo. So looks like you have, hold on. Alright. Sorry. Okay, looks like you have the Queen of Wands reversed, clarifying, the Eight of Pentacles reversed, and the Fool reversed. Queen of Wands can be, you know, wisdom, intuition. Obviously, when she's in the upright, she's comes from a place of authority and respect and matronly-like, and you know, woman of you know, older in age. But again, it's not about male, female, or age or whatever. It's just what those things typically in a stereotypical way would represent. So when it's reversed, it's like you're not having that wisdom or type of authority over your work, and maybe that's why the work wasn't good this week, or your work ethic wasn't maybe so good. Maybe too many birthday celebrations, I don't know. Also, when it clarifies the Fool, it can be, you know, not wanting to look stupid in a certain way, or not wanting to take a leap of faith with something or someone about something. Okay. Then you have Ten of Pentacles upright. I was just counting all the little pentacles to make sure I wasn't going crazy. So that's a pretty good card, and that is clarifying the Six of Swords upright and the Empress in reverse. So the Ten of Pentacles, again, 10 is completion this time. You know, you had the Ten of Cups reversed over here, but now you have Ten of Pentacles upright, so there is some type of maybe completion of maybe letting go of this betrayal or lack of trust or something, hurt here, you know, that was making you feel off balance, off your center, off your throne, with the Emperor's reverse. You know, Ten of Pentacles can be, you know, happy, happy abundance. So abundance can be money, it can be energy, it can be resources, all those things. So, you know, in the picture you have like two dogs, so this old man petting these two dogs, and you have, looks like a couple dancing in the background, and just like, you know, life is good, you got what you need here. Okay, and then you have Three of Swords, I'm sorry, you have, yes, so you do have Three of Swords upright, and you have Ten of Cups reversed, and the clarifying card is Two of Wands reversed. Okay, so Two of Wands upright is, you know, somebody not wanting to make a decision, making a blind decision. Now when it's reversed, it could be that, you know, you aren't blind, and maybe you're able to make a decision, you know, by this weekend or this week, because you did have heartache or betrayal or lack of trust, and you did have something that was not completed in a happy or good way. So maybe because of that, maybe you took those blindfolds off. You know how you always want to see sometimes the best in people, or not always, but people aspire to be that way. Well, especially in matters of love or the heart, we can do that when we're in like the honeymoon phase, or we're just not wanting to admit we see red flags or something like that. So maybe here you took off those blindfolds and you face that pain and that lack of happiness or completion in the way that you wanted it to. And so, that's really hard and really painful, but like sometimes we all have to do that in different ways. So let me give you one more clarifying card, Leo, and then we'll get you some advice just to see if there's anything else Spirit wants to tell you for this week real quick. Okay, fish pile again. Fishy, fishy. Okay. Okay, Leo, so you also got the Page of Cups. So this can be an offering that either you're giving or someone's going to give to you. It's really small, it's a page, it's not a knight or even, what are the other ones? Knights in training, can't think right now. Cleo, no. Again, it's a page, so it could be, Leo, sorry about the dogs, a small offering given to you, or you're going to give a small offering. It's like the start, of something, and so, hopefully it's something positive, and, positive for you, whether you had to move away from that hurt and heartache or lack of betrayal, and then you're gonna, start something new, or maybe somebody better gives you an offer. You just have to see how it fits with your situation. Not everything is about love and relationships. Obviously, it can be about work, and it can be about family, friends. So you kind of just have to take it how it resonates for you. But that is, a nice little something coming up, or you getting something coming up. But let's get you an advice card for August 15th through the 23rd before you go, Leo. Just give me a second to shuffle here. Okay. Advice for Leo. Okay, Leo, so you got the perfection of your life. Alright, so I'm going to grab the Oracle book since I don't know Oracle cards really like that. pretty. Looks like some kind of circle, creative mandala thing on the bottom, and then a forest.
That's $5 for not digging around the forest. $5 for not having to hear.
Oops, sorry, Leo, 1 second.
$5 off dinner for your family. That confirms your status as master queen.
Alright. Sorry, that was my Pandora that has ads sometimes. Okay. For Leo, for August 15th through the 23rd, this is your advice card, and it says, the perfection of your life. Have you ever seen a storm pictured from above? It can appear to be so beautiful and elegant. This is certainly different to the ground view, which can be quite a violent experience. So too, there is beauty in your life now. However, at this point in the natural process, you may be experiencing it as an anxiety-inducing rather than beautiful. You may sense it as internal chaos. You may feel it as something that is waiting to erupt from within, as a restlessness or an anxiety that you cannot quite formulate, but sense vague nothingness. Perhaps the chaos is fully fledged, and a person or situation in your life is causing all kinds of havoc, upheaval, or change or uncertainty in your world. You're currently enduring a cosmic spiritual storm which is having an impact on you. It is clearing things out, ruffling feathers, and preparing you for that lovely, super fresh, uplifting feeling that one experiences after the storm has finally passed. If you cannot believe there is anything happening, even at a subtle level, once you feel stuck, denied, bored, or stale, this oracle brings you a message also. You are not forgotten. You have not been looked over. You have not been denied, found wanting, or rejected as unworthy. The storm that needs to erupt is in your own heart. Do your liberating rain dance. Rage, weep, pray, dance, paint, or sing. Express whatever is needed, however is needed, to exercise the blocked energy in your heart. Then you will call on the powerful perfection of your life as it aligns for the next creative turn of the spiral of life. Once again, you will trust and directly experience the flower of life unfolding within you and around you. Imagine that you are standing at the silent center of a great cleansing storm. Yosh. All aspects of your life are rained upon, blown about, and even messed up a little. How do you feel? The storm then passes, and you are left with soft sunshine and slightly soggy feet. Some parts of your life have been washed away. Some others will be strong and stable, a bit messy perhaps, but still there nonetheless. How do you feel? Underneath your feet, you see a pattern forming in the cleansed earth, as if it is rising up from the damp, slightly disturbed soil. A golden, gleaming, geometric pattern of the flower of life glows. Sense the perfection of the form. See how the flower feeds into the next in symmetry, harmony, and balance. Finish this practice by saying, I give thanks for the higher order of my life, which I trust implicably as it guides me into wholeness and love. From that which appears as chaos, new order is rising. I trust and receive the gift of higher order in my life. Now, through grace and mercy, so be it. Relax for a moment, become aware of your feet, and in your own time, go back to your day or evening. You have now completed your healing process. You are very drawn to the flower of life pattern. If you are very drawn to the flower of life pattern, you may like to research it further and draw or color it into a journal as a visual meditative exercise. Okay, sorry, I get tongue-tied sometimes. That's really beautiful, Leo. And I think, as I was saying, some things might end, even if it didn't end in the way you wanted it to. or cleared out, that is in the end, you know, like for your highest good. And you know, you have looking forward to your money potentially turning around, or something about your abundance, resources, energy. And you know, again, maybe a new offer is coming in, or you're going to make a new offer. So I think that's a good message for you. All right, so let's keep it moving and go to Virgo. Let me just take a quick picture of Leo stuff here. Selenite crystals are in there. Yeah, these are selenite crystals. They're really good for, this is the wrong card, for your using your intuition and balancing energies. Coffee is my friend, and it should be your friend too. Okay, let's go on Virgo. Hi Virgo. Yes, yes. Again, if you don't want to watch the shuffling, you can fast forward. Feel like broken up here, but I like to say that for every sign, because I know the reality of most people watching this whole thing is not necessarily going to happen unless you're a cross watcher. Hey, no. Unless you're cross watching for another sign, then you might, you know, watch more than one sign or the whole thing or whatever. Clear. Nope. Okay, a few more shuffles, Virgo. Excuse me. Coffee is making me fart. God damn, this 8 of Cups keeps wanting to come out, man. confuse me, but Eight of Cups was like to the other side. Alright, I'm gonna take jumpers. Here we go. Okay, Virgo. So I see in the beginning of the week, or leading up to the 15th, some kind of lack of completion or lack of something coming together in a certain way that you wanted it to come together. I also see the same card that Leo got earlier. It was like lack of work ethic. You have the Eight of Pentacles reversed as well, you know, right next to the Ten of Cups reversed. I mean, I know it is Corona, so some of us are working less, or, you know, working under different circumstances, but it doesn't have to be directly about work, but just some kind of effort. Some kind of effort is not the best effort here. It could be on your part or someone else's part, or the situation. Again, these are general readings, so it depends on how it relates to you. You know, take it how it resonates, if it does. Always check your sun, rising, and Venus signs as well. And if you'd like a private reading, you can check it out in the description box below as my website. But anyway, Virgo, so to keep going, you do have the Lovers card upright, which if this is not about love, or even if it is love, you know, it's just basically the union of something. Can be two opposites, like within yourself. It can be an actual lover or a partner or something like that, or yeah. So let's keep going. So then you have the Queen of Wands reversed, which is can be feeling like lack of a lack of authority or power here, or even wisdom, lack of wisdom. And then you have the Four of Cups upright. So the Four of Cups is about someone not seeing all their options, or not happy with the current options that they have in some way. And then it's always someone sitting below a tree in the card, and they're looking at these cups or not looking at them, and then what they don't see is this like higher power or energy of the universe, or whatever you want to call it, has this other cup that they haven't seen yet. And so it's kind of like a card to say, you know, trust that there's going to be something else that may even be better for you than what is like currently showing you, or what you currently have, or so yeah. And then you have the Eight of Cups. So the Eight of Cups is like, you know, it goes really well with the Four of Cups when they're both upright, because it's like you turning away, maybe, or somebody turning away, not wanting to like make a decision here. Yeah, just not even like looking at them anymore, just completely like turn your back towards those cups. So let's pull some clarifying cards to see if we can get any more insight for you, Virgo. Again, you can fast forward if you want. These are a little faster because they're smaller, usually. Make a little fish bowl anyway. Little fishes. Little fishes. Okay. Give me a second here. Okay. Alright, Virgo, so let's see here. You have the Page of Wands upright, clarifying, the Ten of Cups reversed, and the Queen of Wands reversed. So the Page of Wands is a good card. It's, you know, a guy holding his wand and he's like about to step out on his journey or whatever. So it is a movement card. And you know what I think that could possibly mean here is that you're wanting to step out of whatever the situation or person or thing within yourself that didn't feel completed or done right, and you know, step away from not being in a position to use your intuition and your wisdom, which is good. And then you have the Ace of Pentacles upright, clarifying, the Eight of Pentacles reversed, and the Four of Cups upright. So yeah, the Ace of Pentacles is can be something offered to you, can be like hope, inspiration, obviously can be money if it's a money or work situation. So yeah, it's a really good card about moving forward again. And then you have the King of Wands reversed, clarifying, the Lovers upright, and the Eight of Cups upright. The King of Wands is normally when it's upright, it's, you know, about a king who's you know, coming from a place of power and authority, and people respect him, and you know, not necessarily a lot of movement because he's like sitting down, but you know, generally like positive aspect to it. And when it's reversed, again, you know, when it's confirming this Lover's card, it could be, you know, possibly not feeling like empowered to have a union of something or someone or with someone. Not feeling like you have all the resources or money to potentially do that, like, because obviously a king has money and resources and everything, or just generally feeling like knocked off your chair or something here, like that. So yeah, I mean, that's not always fun. I'm gonna pull one more clarifying card for you, and then we'll get you some advice. Here we go. All fishes go to school, swim in the pond with fishes. Okay. Okay, Virgo, sorry. So I see the Five of Swords reversed. So that's actually a good card. You know, the Five of Swords upright is, can talk about somebody like potentially feeling cocky or taking more than they need, because you have two guys in the background walking away with two swords on the ground, and then you have the gentleman in the foreground with two swords. He's leaning against his shoulder and one in his other hand, and it's like he really only needs one sword. Like, why does he have all these swords? You know, and he's kind of looking over at them like with a smug look on his face, you know. So I don't know if that's like feeling over defensive about something. Yeah, I don't know. I guess it, you know, also depends on what the situation is about for you and like how that would resonate. You know, but basically, like, you know, he could put that burden down. He could just take one sword, you know. Maybe he thinks these other people's swords are better or something. It can be like a lack of confidence, almost going back to the lack of wisdom here, but, or maybe lack of confidence because there are so many options, right? Like when you had the 4 of Cups and the 8 of Cups, just like, oh my God, there's too many options, like I want all of them or something. I don't know, again, it depends on how it relates to you. And then you have the 9 of Swords upright. So this card talks about some kind of stress or anxiety, something keeping you up at night. So I think, you know, what this is basically saying is at some point you're going to have to like make a decision. And whether it's to say yes or no to the certain options or to wait out for other options that you haven't seen yet or the universe hasn't shown you yet, like, you know, you have to make some kind of decision. So let's get you some advice. Okay, 1 second, Virgo. Hermes, stop. Hermes. Hermes. Leave her be. Hermes. No. Hermes. Ah. No. Come over here. Almost done. Come on. Come sit down. Sorry guys, it's my dog. Trying to be a little badass. Okay. Advice for Virgo for August. I guess we're almost done. Advice for Virgo for August 15th through the 23rd. Advice for Virgo. For August 15th through the 23rd. One more shot. Oh my gosh. Either I am a horrible shuffler or you guys are just getting similar cards. We're gonna say sometimes people get similar messages, right? I think it was Aries that got that card. I can't remember now. Okay. Sorry, Virgo. So your card is number 4, Against the Grain, and this is your advice from the Sacred Rebels Oracle deck. So go ahead and read it to you. Again, you'll see the card when I put it up there, but it's a woman swimming naked and her head peeking up above the water, and there's birds up in the sky, and it looks kind of crazy up there. Okay. You want birds to be able to fly underwater, You want love to triumph, to trump power. You want humanity to relate to each other as equals and to recognize the sacredness in you and in the world around you. You want to unleash the beauty that hides in even the ugliest of scenes or sentiments. You want to make possible what others say cannot be. You're a radical dreamer, a sacred rebel, and you bring the light of a more positive future to this world. However, this can have its burdens. Deep within you, you may feel that you don't really fit in the rest of the world. Perhaps your sense of how things can be and how they really are is so different to the small minds or more fearful hearts of many others that you rarely received for all that you offer. This might make you feel frustrated or lonely at times. The universe so loves you for your unusual take on things, for the quirkiness in you that dares to honor that which is different and renders the impossible possible. You are here to show that life is about so much more than the conventional success. You are someone who lives and breathes in the depths of creative waters. You need to lose yourself to the flow of music, nature, dreams, imagination, and fantasy through art and literature, meditation, dance, and in sensual surrender to the sacred waters of the ocean, the river, the lake, or even your bathtub. You must go against the grain. It is just your way. You are not one of the followers, but one of the agitators. Close your eyes and relax. Take 7 deep breaths in and out as you bring your awareness into your body and the space that exists within your body. When you're relaxed, imagine, sense, or perceive a winding river of golden light that starts below your feet. Sense it gathering there as a pool of liquid golden energy. It has an intelligence of its own, and it winds its way into beautiful patterns before you, flowing with grace and playfulness. This river of light symbolizes your life journey. Just notice it and enjoy it. See that your life journey is unique. You may focus on your own river of life or expand your awareness to sense the rivers of light that represents the journeys of those around you. You may sense, see, or feel that their paths are unique to them also. No one has the exact same journey to take, even though we are all leading towards the one destination of absolute love. Say the following aloud. I honor myself. I honor the truth that I express through my very being. I accept the protection that I am offered so that I may go against the grain from a place of love and as an invitation for others to be open to life. So be it. When you're ready, simply open your eyes and sit quietly with your hands on your heart for a moment. You have completed the healing process. Well, that's a really beautiful card. And I think it's, very interesting that it came out for you too, Virgo, because, maybe you do feel in some ways that you give so much to other people and you didn't get everything back in return, maybe with these options or these, with these choices or something here, and that's why, you do have the 5 of Swords. So maybe it, like I said, it is time to make a decision and to put down that stress, and just be you and not try to be like the cards that are like, don't be a follower, be an agitator, like get people riled up, get people angry, like whatever. I mean, not like physically violently angry, hopefully, but just you have to be yourself, and I think it's a nice message. So thank you, Virgo. Let's keep it going. Okay. I think we are going to take a break now before we do Libra. Yes. animals are I'm getting antsy. Do that. I'll be back. I'll be back. Hello Libra, we are back. It's your turn. Your turn, your turn, your turn. Again, if you are new to my channel, welcome and thank you. If you would like to fast forward through the shuffling, feel free to do so. What else? Yes, if you're new, welcome. Feel free to subscribe to my channel and hit the like button. There's also a bell button so you can get notified when I put out new videos. So if you hit that bell button, you can subscribe and feel free to share as well. So thank you, thank you. Again, these are general readings. So they may not resonate with everybody. Feel free to also check out your sun, rising, and Venus signs. And if you like a personal reading, because these readings are general, they cover a lot of different people, and so it's hard to get everybody in. To do a personal reading, you can check out the info box below from my website. Alright, enough of that. Let's keep it going, Libra. Oops. Alright, one more time, Libra, sorry. For my baby and one more for the road. Okay, sorry. I can't be singing, guys. That would be like harmony. Okay. Let's go. Okay, Libra. Let's see what you got. Okay, Libra, so we got the Emperor upright, the Five of Cups reversed. It's okay, Nancy. The Priestess, or the High Priestess reversed, Death reversed, Seven of Swords upright, and the Universe, or the World. Okay, Libra, so the Emperor card is obviously a very good card. Talks about somebody in his seat of power. He's accomplished, he has respect, authority, You know, he might have been a former warrior or knight or something, because in this deck he has his shield like leaning up against his throne, and so that talks about too, like feeling protected or former glory or something like that. And then the Five of Cups reverse is, you know, talking about some kind of disappointment here. Like when the card is upright, it's like all you see is disappointment, and you don't see the other two cards behind you that are upright, that are still possibly good or positive. So when it's in the reverse, that hopefully that means, you know, that you are able to see the things that are still going right, or the positive cups that haven't fallen over yet, for whatever situation this fits into you, Libra. And then you have the High Priestess reverse. The High Priestess is all about intuitive nature and being in nature, and really, how else would you say it? Like using your gifts that nature has given you, or God, or whoever you want, universe, whatever you want to call it. And the High Priestess is also, you know, there's like a waterfall in this deck and a thing of water, and so water is like a conduit for spirits and supernatural energy, and you know, so it's a really good card. You know, when it's in the upright, and I believe it was reversed, right? Yes, I think so. Yeah, it was. Sorry, been a long day. So yeah, so there's something going on here, Libra, where you're not possibly using your natural gifts or something, and not embracing them. And then you have the Death card reversed, so that's talking about a transformation that is stagnant and hasn't happened. Obviously, the Death card doesn't mean like a physical death, or I mean it can be, but that's not, you know, how we usually read it here. Over here in my house. Sorry. Sorry, Libra, you know what I mean. Or you will, hopefully, when we finish this. And then you have the Seven of Swords upright. So, Seven of Swords can be talking about a lot of burdens, a heavy weight on you, not feeling like you're strong enough, possibly in some regard, or someone is, or something, a situation isn't strong enough. I don't know. Because you have a guy with, you know, 6 swords in his bag, on his back, and it's really heavy, and he's leaned over and he's dropped one of the swords too. And then you see a little kid behind him who can't even lift up the sword because he's a little kid and the swords are heavy. So yeah, we'll see, you know, how those things play out together in your story here. But then you have the World card, or it's called the Universe card in this deck. But yeah, I mean, it's a really beautiful card, and you talk about a lot of movement and expansion, and seeing energy where you wouldn't normally expect to see it coming together. And so yeah, that's kind of like a general way of explaining that. So I'm going to pull some more clarifying cards for you real quick to see what else comes out. Libra. Libra for August 15th through the 23rd. fast forward. Just bear with me for a second. 15, 20. Okay. Fish pie. Fish pie. Okay, Libra. So you have the Two of Pentacles upright, clarifying the Emperor upright and the Death card reversed. You have the Five of Cups upright. No, wait. Is that 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6 of Cups, sorry. 6 of Cups upright, clarifying the Five of Cups reversed and the Seven of Swords upright. And then you have the Nine of Swords in reverse, clarifying the High Priestess in reverse and the World or Universe card upright. Okay, so the Two of Pentacles is a card that talks about having a hard time like making a decision or keeps going back and forth. You know, in the traditional right-away deck, it's like a juggler who's juggling, and in the background you see like two ships on these really rocky seas, and so it's like, you know, things are a little bit up in the air, as they say. And so, you know, when I was talking about the Emperor card in this deck and I was talking about past glories, like, I don't think I've ever said that before as far as this card, but it just came to me for some reason. And then when you have the Death in reverse, you know, maybe it is like resting on your loins or your loins? Yeah, resting on your loins, your laurels, something. Resting on your butt, you know, like, basically not changing, or like you're resisting change, or the situation is resisting change, or whatever is, you know, this identifies with Libra. And then you have the Six of Cups, which is a card about, you know, good give and take. Could be childhood nostalgia, sharing things. You know, it's a little boy giving a cup and some flowers to a little girl. And so when that's clarifying the Five of Cups reversed and the Seven of Swords upright, it's like basically, you know, you're carrying a lot of burdens, but you know, you are able to put the burdens down and put the disappointment down, and see that there are still, you know, good things in life and positive things. So it's like, if you've done that before in the past week or in past lives or this life or whatever, in other situations, that you can do it again, you know. And if you can get back to that more balance, like give and take, and you know, yeah, just recalling when you've done that before, just remembering like how strong you are, Libra. Basically, that's kind of how I see it. And then you have the Nine of Swords reversed. So the Nine of Swords, when it's upright, it's like this person is blindfolded and they feel like everything is against them and they're totally surrounded and they're tied up. And what a lot of people don't see, or depending on the deck you're using, is that like there's 1 foot in the water and 1 foot on land, and there is a castle in the background, you know. So it's like somebody is blindfolded, they're not able to see something, and they're just feeling defeated. But when it's reversed, it could be that you're in Nefertiti, sorry, meow meow over here. That, you know, you are putting those burden down and the disappointment, and as far as not using your intuition, you know, hopefully you're able to change that with taking off the blindfold. And you know, I think that when you have the High Priestess next to the 5 of Cups reversed, they're both reversed, the High Priestess is talking about your natural gifts and your intuition. You're not using them. When it's next to the 5 of Cups and seeing that there's still cups, it's like whatever the situation is about, or person, or you know, there's still good things and there's still hope, you know, and use those natural gifts that you have, you know. And then, you know, you have the World card, which is like that soap opera back in the day in the 90s. I think it's still on TV, I don't know. As the world turns, you know, I mean, we're turning, we're constantly moving, you know. So, you know, I think, yes, we're almost done. Thank you. Stopwatch. What was I saying? So, yeah, so, you know, things are moving and changing, and, you know, you might be down one day and then, you know, up the next, as far as all the challenges and different seasons we all, you know, face. So if this is a time of things not being the best for you, the best week for you, just know hopefully by the end of the week, or around Sunday, beginning of next week, you know, things will turn around for you. So let's get you an advice card, Libra, for August 15th through the 23rd. August 15th through the 23rd for Libra. Advice, Libra. August 15th. One second, guys. I think my computer just died. So it won't have the double audio, but we have the camera audio, so I'll just keep going. Okay. And then obviously I'll take a break again. Okay. Okay, Libra, you got number 35 in the Sacred Rebels Oracle deck, and it says Conscious Connections. So I will look it up for you really quick, and then you can go about your day or night or whatever. 36. Okay. No, that's 35. I can count. Okay, here we go. Libra, what's going on? Just dropping things. Okay, sorry. Okay, conscious connections. There's a call for more intimacy in your immediate relationships. There is an opening for heart-to-heart communication that can salvage and restore a broken relationship or friendship. if you're willing to honor your differences and look to what unites you. Sometimes it is hard to bear the differences between one another. One person may be willing to live life in high definition, whilst another may prefer to live it more vicariously until they have the confidence to step onto the center stage of their own life story. We are not here to judge each other, just to love, to be loved, and to let go of those who cannot accept us as we open up to those who can. This oracle brings guidance for you to trust in the sanctity of the connections in your life. If you have asked to experience a more sacred connection with people who truly get you and want to play life with you rather than at odds with or against you, then this oracle is a confirmation that the manifestation is on its way to you now. It may or may not be obvious at first, but kindred spirits are going to enter your life to help you connect with your deeper feelings and creativity. This will give wings to your inspirational ideas and big dreams. This oracle asks you to remain open to healing connections and to allow people to be close to you. Trust in the process that draws people in and out of your life. Resist nothing and seek wisdom in all. With your hand on your heart, say aloud, Libra, I surrender all my relationships into unconditional love and ask that the truly nurturing, soul-enriching, expansive, and nourishing relationships be healed and drawn closer to my heart. I ask that the draining, depleting, destructive, or toxic relationships be drawn out of my life. Through unconditional love, mercy, grace, and my own free will, so mote it be. Imagine that you can breathe golden light in through the front of your body and out through the back of your body. Repeat the process with a rich emerald green light. Don't worry if you can't feel or see the light. Just intend to work with the light and relax. Finally, visualize, perceive, or see yourself, see a beautiful beating heart with luminous green and golden parrot wings on either side of it. Imagine, perceive, or feel that there are many other beautiful beating hearts with parrot wings of different colors, and they are all flying around together. Enjoy the playfulness of this vision, and in your own time, come back to the here and now. Feel the hair on your skin, notice the temperature of the room you are in, and your feet on the floor. When you're ready, open your eyes and return to your day or evening. Alright. That's very beautiful, Libra. Alright, I'm back. Took a short little break. Alright, we're going to get into Scorpio. If you are new to my channel, welcome. Please like and subscribe. You hit the little bell under the like or around the like, and that'll notify you when I put out new videos. And yeah, again, this is a general reading, so it can cover anything from work to relationships to health, friends, anything like that. So if it resonates, great. If it doesn't, then throw it out. Feel free to also check your sun, rising, and Venus signs for more insight. All right, let's get started, Scorpio. Also, feel free to fast forward through me shuffling if that takes too long or just annoys you or whatever. I know time is valuable, so feel free to fast forward ahead if you need to. And this is going to be for Scorpio for August 15th through the 23rd. Everybody's doing good. Scorpio. One more time. Let's see. Alright, let's get this started. Hopefully you guys can hear me okay. Alright. Let me just tap into your energy here, Scorpio. camera cut off. So just finished laying out your cards. Alright, so let's see, Pisces. Okay, so you have the World upright, Ten of Cups upright, the Hanged Man upright, Two of Cups upright, Nine of Pentacles upright, and the Queen of Pentacles reversed. So Pisces, I see movement and completion. You know, 10 is completion of something, and satisfaction in something. Then you have the Hanged Man, which is a little bit of stagnant energy and needing to see something from a new perspective. And then you have Two of Cups, which is similar to the Lover's card. It can be a union of two people, a union of two sides of yourself, or with a partner for work or project. Then you have Nine of Pentacles upright, which talks about having the focus and strength and determination to see through to your goal, or to see through, you know, to completion. You're almost there. You know, 9 is almost a 10. And then you have Queen of Pentacles reverse. So when the Queen of Pentacles is upright, it talks about a woman who has the resources and the support behind her. You know, in this deck, in the Llewellyn deck, she's sitting on a throne with a tree behind her, supporting her with roots deep in the ground, and she's holding her pentacle upright and wearing her crown and looking forward. So, you know, it could be, you know, towards the end of the week, or by the weekend, you feel some kind of lack of support here, or authority. You know, so I'm going to pull some clarifying cards to get a little more information here for you, Pisces, to see what's going on. A lot of really good cards, you know, despite that. Like I said, movement, completion, union of something, focus, and then maybe just towards the end of the week feeling a little bit of lack of support in some way. Okay, just bear with me for a second while I shuffle the cards. Pisces. That's not very good shuffles. Do that again. Sorry, my light went out, Pisces. I only have a certain amount of cords, and I have my other microphone here plugged up, and the camera, and my light behind me, and I think I need to get another extension cord set up here. Still figuring it all out, you know, it's a new channel. But let's see what you got, Pisces. See what we got. Okay. Okay, Pisces. Okay, so I just had to count, make sure You have the Nine of Wands clarifying the World upright and the Two of Cups upright. You have the Judgment upright clarifying the Ten of Cups and the Nine of Pentacles upright. And you have the Ten of Pentacles reversed clarifying the Hanged Man upright and the Queen of Pentacles reversed. Okay. So yeah, so Pisces, I see Nine of Wands is like fast moving action, you know, almost completion here. You know, the fast moving Nine of Wands with the World and the Two of Cups. It could be, Nine of Wands could be fast communication coming through with this union, some type of union here. And then you have the Judgment card with your Ten of Cups upright. The Ten is completion, and the Nine of Pentacles upright, the focus, the complete, you know, focus and vision of something that brings satisfaction. And then you have the Ten of Pentacles reversed. So when the Ten of Pentacles is upright, it's an old man petting two dogs and a couple dancing in the background and kids and money everywhere, abundance, abundance, not only money but time and energy. And so when that's reversed, that can be a lack of, you know, pentacles, a lack of abundance feeling could go with this lack of support here that you could be feeling towards the end of the week. And like I said, you have to take it how it resonates for you. So let's get you a quick card of advice for Pisces. Some really good cards here though, Pisces. I'm not sure where this lack of support comes from, if that's part of this stagnant energy and not seeing something from a new perspective. The hair is getting caught. So yeah, you know, Pisces, that could be, you know, related to, like I said, not seeing something from a new perspective, or that lack of support, not being able yet to get to this place. And you know, like I said, you have 110 upright, you have a 9 upright, 2 9s upright, you know, so it could just be like you're almost there with something. Let's see, get you some advice, Pisces. I do apologize for the late reading, but again, better late than never, right, my friends? Okay. Advice for Pisces for August 15th through the 23rd. Advice for Pisces for August 15th through Okay, so funny, that's the second time I've picked that card tonight. Again, I feel like when that happens, it's not necessarily from a lack of shuffling, but from, you know, what's going on in the cosmos and with astrology. I'm not an astrologer, but a lot of times, you know, we do feel things that are common with the planets that are affecting us all, and it kind of brings certain generalized themes up. Or it's just, again, like a message that you need to hear that somebody else got, but their reading is completely different in the beginning, you know. So anyway, Pisces, you got number 35 in the Sacred Oracle deck, and this is Conscious Connections. And it says, there is a call for more intimacy in your immediate relationships. There is an opening for heart-to-heart communication that can savage and restore a broken relationship or friendship if you're willing to honor your differences and look to what unites you. Sometimes it is hard to bear the differences between one another. One person may be willing to live life in high definition, whilst another may prefer to live it more vicariously until they have the confidence to step onto the center stage of their own life story. We are not here to judge each other, just to love, to be loved, and let go of those that cannot accept us as we open up to those who can. This oracle brings guidance for you to trust in the sanctity of the connections in your life. If you have asked to experience a more sacred connection with people who truly get you and want to play life with you rather than at odds with or against you, then this oracle is confirmation that this manifestation is on its way to you. It may not be obvious at first, but kindred spirits are growing to enter your life to help you connect with your deeper feelings and creativity. They will give wings to your inspirational ideas and big dreams. If you have been asking for healing in your current friendships or immediate relationships, know that this can happen through your willingness to express your true feelings and allow the situation to either fall apart or come together according to the greater workings of life. Sometimes webs that have joined people together are broken, and that is appropriate as people may outgrow what once held them together. Sometimes the ties that bond us together are so strong they are able to withstand a great deal of pressure and still remain intact. The webs of connection between us will sever or sustain based on the higher wisdom of life itself. Either way, healing happens in the resolution of our feelings, and we are once again able to feel free, forgive, and be ready to move on to the next stage of relating, either with a person who has been in connection with us for a time or with someone new. This oracle asks you to remain open to healing connections and to draw people to be close to you. Trust in the process that draws people in and out of your life. Resist nothing and seek wisdom in all. With your hand on your heart, say aloud, I surrender all my relationships into unconditional love and ask that truly, Pisces. Yes, we're almost done. I surrender all my relationships into unconditional love and ask that the truly nurturing, soul-enriching, expansive, and nourishing relationships be healed and drawn closer to my heart. I ask that the draining, depleted, destructive, or toxic relationships be drawn out of my life through unconditional love, mercy, grace, and my own free will. So be it. Imagine that you can breathe golden light in through the front of your body and out through the back of your body. Repeat the process with a rich emerald green light. Don't worry if you can't feel or see the light. Just extend to work with the light and relax. Finally, visualize, perceive, or see a beautiful beating heart with luminous green and golden parrot wings on either side of it. Imagine, perceive, or feel that there are many other beautiful beating hearts with parrot wings of different colors, and they are all flying around together. Enjoy the playfulness of this vision, and in your own time, come back to the here and now. Feel the air on your skin, notice the temperature of the room you're in, and your feet on the floor. When you are ready, open your eyes and return to your day or evening. You have completed your healing process. I think that's really beautiful, Pisces. So, hopefully you can take that how it resonates for you for this week. thank you guys so much for tuning in and watching. And I will be doing a end of the month August reading. Will be posted shortly this weekend as well. So yeah, thank you so much for tuning in, for liking and subscribing and supporting me energetically and any other way. So thank you so much, and I hope you guys have a great week. Thank you.